So up next, we have the sign of Taurus. Taurus. Oh my goodness. Well, Taurus, this is it. All the emphasis is going to be happening up in your ninth house, Taurus. You guys might be traveling. You're probably going on a vacation to go see somebody. Most likely going on like a Christmas trip, a Christmas vacation, maybe to go see somebody you've been flirting with. Oh yeah, you got Mercury and Mars in the seventh house. I mean, most likely you guys have been, planning and plotting and, to go see someone and communicate with this person or that. I do see that you've got that going on, a lot going on in the ninth house. Now, there is one thing, it could also come out in a certain other ways. It could be education, it could be travel, as I mentioned, it could be legal law, it could be that, well, I was thinking legal. Something legal, most likely. Jupiter in its own place of ninth house. It could be philosophy, but I was thinking legal. You got a lot of emphasis there. The sun and a new moon is going to be there. Venus is going to be there. Jupiter is going to be there. Saturn, Pluto, the solar eclipse is happening there. So it's a lot of emphasis in the ninth house for Taurus. And it might just be that, for some Tauruses, you felt like for a while you couldn't travel, or that you didn't have, for some reason you might have felt like you're trapped, you couldn't get away. But you may feel now that you have the ability to move with the sun there and Jupiter there and Venus. These are a little bit more lighthearted than Saturn and Pluto. And so maybe you might feel like there's an opening, you can finally talk or communicate. With Mercury and Mars in the seventh house, you could be communicating to another partner or someone that you're deeply involved with. The full moon is in the second house of money. So starting as of tomorrow, the 12th of December, you're going to have 2 weeks where really the emphasis is going to be on money. And not so much, big money, but it's the money that you have, the money that you get in from, say, your paycheck or from somewhere, and it's what you can use to buy what you want and what makes you happy. And, like your toys, your house, your car, your clothes, things like that. So there's going to be a lot of emphasis on things like that. The North Node is in the third house still. I've been urging you, Tauruses, to speak out and communicate all year. I really hope that you do that with Mercury in the seventh house, dealing with your partnerships. This would have been a perfect time to do that. Uranus is still in the first house for Taurus, which tells me that a lot of Tauruses have not, how can I put this? Many Tauruses have gone off the deep end. Somewhere between last year and this year, many Tauruses are not the same. You've made decisions that a lot of people don't necessarily agree with. And I don't know how I got that on my hand. But there's just, a lot of people just feel like, wow, what happened to Taurus? The Taurus is not quite the same as they were last year or year before or whatever. And just something like that. So just be aware that this is occurring, because I don't even think that you guys are aware that this is what is occurring, and what people are seeing, and how people are reacting to you, because well, first of all, you got Chiron in the 12th. So, you could be operating from some secret pain that no one knows about because you've not shared it with anyone, really. And then, you got Uranus in the first, so it's coming out in erratic behavior. And it may be, some form of erratic behavior that even you're not really that aware of. But I just hope that that you are more consciously aware of the behavior that you're putting forth. One thing I do want to say to Taurus is that you've had that Neptune affecting your friendships all year. And, at one point or another, I think a lot of Tauruses are going to just wake up and realize, oh my gosh, my friend has sold me down the river, or I took this friend's advice. It wasn't great advice. It ruined my life, or, something like that. So just be aware of taking advice from people instead of listening to your own inner voice. And it might be that you feel like you can't listen to your inner voice so much right now because Chiron's in the 12th house. So I can relate to that. And so I would say don't make any really hard and fast decisions at this time. Okay? All right. Well, much love and light to you, Taurus. And, good luck with the travel and good luck with getting the things that you want. Okay. And much love and light to you, and happy holidays, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's as well. Okay. All right. So next I have this